cross this land, I cross these seas, I cross my heart and go to thee. I take your hand to save my soul in your embrace. I found my
Memory is the seamstress, and a capricious one at that. Memory runs her needle in and out, up and down, hither and thither.
I'm honestly very simple. I don't really care as long as I can enjoy what I do, and I think I'm blessed and I'm fortunate to do what I do. So many years, it has been a long journey, and it has been a very, very interesting, very rich, more and more exciting. When I graduated from high school, I didn't know what I wanted to become. From Surabaya as my hometown, I went to Jakarta doing tests to go to the university, and I wanted to become a dentist, But then when I was accepted there, then I came back home. Then my mom said, rather than you go to Jakarta, maybe you should follow your brother, which my elder brother was in Germany already. I really didn't know what I wanted to be, and at the end I decided to go to Germany instead of as a medicine student, because they had like a quota. I studied architecture, and it only lasted about a year. And I had to come back home because my father passed away. Through my study in architecture, I always pass by stores, like streets, because that's the road that I have to take. And it wasn't really like a fashion city, but when I saw the window displayer decorating, what a wonderful job, and as a young person, subconsciously, you are discovering about yourself. You are educating yourself to be more independent. So after I came back to Germany again, I spoke to my mom and said, and maybe I don't want to continue what I do. I think I want to change to do something about fashion. After spending 6-7 years there, I felt that I had not enough training on the design itself, but more on the technical part. I went to London and I applied at the London College of Fashion. At the final year, I was approached by the fashion houses Italian, Usually in summer, PR of the fashion houses flew to London and Paris looking for new talent. But when I finished, my mom called me back, you have been away too long, come back. I never came back. I bought myself a sewing machine. I'm trying to make my own pattern, and I was searching for fabrics, and I just do something very minimal. It was influenced because at that time it was the wave of the Japanese designer, and it was big, Com and Yoji at Brown's in London, the whole display was, I was kind of like doing a little bit of minimalism, like a bit more deconstructive and everything. One of the magazines in Jakarta made a tour of going to my hometown, Surabaya, and then they heard about me. Yeah, and we just met. And do you have any collection? Do you want me to feature? And that was the beginning, the first shoot that I did. Yeah, and then it was something more like monochromatic, clean. I remember it was big skirt with different kinds of oversized top and jackets, layering, deconstructive. That was my first collection. I like sometimes to have not to match properly, a little bit more playful, a little bit more. I always find it important, the aspect of youthness in a design, instead of doing something very classic, something very, very mature. At that time, SODA, Singapore Organizing Designer Arts, we were approached to be invited to put a show together in Singapore. And the brief was like, Asia will never be able to be considered as a fashion country because it only have one season. Therefore, we should do and put up a collection which use the regional, our own culture. I found like the Peranakan, my grandmother mules, mules, which has like Peranakan bead, very tiny, small. Since then, I was trying and exploring, I used a little bit of batik, but instead of very, very little, I do it in big flowers. And instead of doing it in cotton, I try to do it in more transparent, to develop more into textures with all these beads. Indonesia is very diverse, culturally as well, and religion-wise as well. Since the very young age, I was always thought to have a great tolerance, to be more open-minded, and to have a great respect towards others. I think it reflects a lot of what I do. I like to see women with great respect, gracefully. You can look graceful, and sophisticated, and sexy is not only having something opening, but sexy is through the way you talk, through the way you carry your body language, through your intelligence. I think it's that's how I see women's. It's the power of it, and I would like to be part of it.